Veganism's gonna kill you? Nah, that's just clickbait. Let me tell you how it's done. Boom! Hey guys, just wanted to come in here and talk about veganism. Now, you guys who follow me might notice that I have some vegan clients. I do coaching, nutrition coaching. I also do in-person training. Okay, marclobliner.com, in-person training. Just DM me on Instagram. I do it through Carbon Culture in Franklin, Tennessee. So the thing is, what is veganism? Okay, and can you be a successful competitive athlete or bodybuilder as a vegan? My opinion is no matter how great you do veganism, I'm gonna tell you exactly how to do it. You're gonna have some deficiencies. You're not gonna be completely optimal. But then again, who the hell is optimal? Okay, the standard American diet is absolute garbage. Processed garbage increases inflammation. It's horrible for you, right? The carnivore diet or keto diet, they're lacking in a lot of things. For one, the carnivore diet, fiber. I don't want to get into this. I don't want to take 20 minutes on this video. At the end of the day, all the studies show fiber is really good for you, for your gut microbiome, for digestion, for everything, right? HDL, LDL, all that, but they'll argue those don't matter, whatever. So vegan diet deficiencies, what happens and how to prevent them? Number one is vitamin B12. So vitamin B12 can be really, really bad. So B12 comes from eggs, dairy, turkey, chicken, beef, and pork. Bottom line is you have to supplement with B12 or you have weakness, lethargy, lightheadedness, anemia, yellowish skin. Vegan supplemental options for that: fortified plant milk and over-the-counter supplements. You can't get around it. You got to supplement, right? Vitamin D deficiency. So vitamin D, honestly, sunlight. So the problem is if you're a darker skinned vegan, it's going to be harder because darker skinned people have more trouble producing vitamin D from sunlight. So that's where you can get something. I sell a product called Vega D3 from MTS Nutrition, which is a vegan D3, which is made from lichens, whereas normal vitamin D3 is made from sheep wool grease or lanolin. So that would be an option, right? So it comes from sunlight, but also fresh fish, dairy products. Not having vitamin D, poor immune system, you get sick a lot, fatigue, tiredness, depression, lethargy, pain, aches, bone loss, hair loss. It's horrible stuff. But again, get enough sunlight, fortified foods, and supplements. Iron deficiency. So how do you get iron? That's another thing that can happen. Sources of iron are chicken, red meat, seafood, lentils, beans, tofu, fortified cereals, nuts, seeds, eggs. A lot of ways to get it. If you have iron deficiency, tiredness, fatigue, anxiety, a lot of the same issues we have with the B12 deficiency, right? So it kind of goes hand in hand. So supplemental options, vitamin C, helps you absorb iron. You could cook your vegan food in cast iron cookware. Supplements, not a huge fan, as it could have some unwanted side effects. So the reason I'm doing this video is my buddy Hawk, Barbarian Hawk. He doesn't like his normal name, but anyway, he's an Indian chief. So that's why he has such a cool name. If you were an Indian chief, maybe you'd have a cool name too. He went as a natural vegan, and we had him place second in his class of the universe in bodybuilding and in classic bodybuilding. Very close to a pro card. In fact, I think we're going to get it next year. So the bottom line is, how is he so healthy? How is he performing? How is he so strong? How does he get so shredded? This is a guy I've traveled with, I've stayed with, I've slept in the same house with many times. He's a vegan, definitely a vegan. He's definitely natural. Okay. From as far as I can tell, right? Like, I'm not with him all the damn time, but I coach him. I know exactly what he eats. I know exactly what he's doing. Follow him on Instagram. It's Barbarian Hawk. So people are like, this is not possible as a vegan. Actually, it is. It absolutely is. If you identify what vegans are lacking in their diet, right? If you identify that it's iron, that it's vitamin D, that it's B12, then we've made it where you can supplement with those nutrients and you can get all the good stuff out of it you can. Now, do I feel you could ever be truly optimal as a vegan? Explain optimal. Right? Like for him, it's in his tribal custom to be non-aggression, to not kill animals. And that's noble. For some vegans, they do it for the earth. So in my opinion, if you're doing it for something bigger than yourself, that's optimal. Can we make it work? I think he is proof that we can make it work. Would he be better if he ate meat? Well, it depends. If he ate the standard American diet, I'd bet my house no, he'd be horrible. He'd be in bad shape and he'd be feeling terrible. As a carnivore dieter, I think he'd be doing much worse. I don't think it's optimal at all. I think you can survive on it. I think some people can thrive, but it's not optimal. So the bottom line is, do I think you can be great as a vegan? Absolutely. Do I think it's the best way to go about things? Who am I to say? So at the end of the day, if you're a vegan, right, you can make this work. Or if you want to try out veganism, you can make it work. Do I recommend it? It depends on your goals in your life. For me, no thank you. Give me a steak. But you can make it work. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, click on the notification bell, and remember, that's not a game.